I like this show. Season 2 was solid. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Shadow and Bone. It's a Netflix series. It's another 8 episodes. They're all about an hour each. Quick recap for season 1. Alina and Mal seem to be the main characters. There's people called Grisha who have abilities to manipulate elements, or you have heart renderers who can hear heartbeats, tell when you're lying. Then you have Alina who finds out she's a Grisha. She's a sun summoner, which is very rare. She can summon light, essentially. She meets this guy, Aleksander. He can summon darkness. She thinks they're going to come together to destroy this thing called the Fold, which is like a big dark cloud separating land. And people who go through it die, essentially. He backstabs her. He wants to take her power and expand the Fold. They stop him. That's essentially what happens. There's a lot of other moving parts and characters, but that's a quick breakdown. Season 2 picks up where season 1 ended. I'm going to talk about it in groups because there's a lot of characters and moving parts. So we have Alina and Mal, and they meet people. That's their group. Then we have Kaz and the Crows. That's their group. So in the first 4 episodes, those people are separated. It's Alina and Mal. They are trying to stay hidden. People believe that Alina was working with Aleksander, the bad guy, and they don't know that she, broke away from him. So she's kind of enemy number 1. Everybody wants to arrest her and get rid of her. So Alina and Mal are staying low. They eventually run into this guy they call a pirate, but he is a privateer, and he decides to help them. They're looking for what's called an amplifier, basically a mythical animal that's supposed to enhance her abilities. In season 1, she found one, but Aleksander was there, so they kind of like shared that ability, and now she's looking for more amplifiers so she can destroy the Fold. I would say the first 4 episodes is more exciting with the Crows and Kaz. Kaz and the Crows are a band of misfits who do stuff for money, essentially. Kaz is the mastermind, and then you have other people with different abilities within the group. Too many to go through. And he wants to stop this guy named Rollins. It's a personal vendetta, but Kaz doesn't want to share that with his group, but he wants to stop Rollins from taking over, essentially the slums. He took over his club and everything, so Kaz is like, we got to stop this guy by any means necessary, and he puts into motion this very elaborate plan, and it was cool to see. Their characters they just play off each other very well. Alina and Mal is more so they have this relationship thing that they're trying to work through, but it's not as fun, when you're with them. It's more serious, okay, we got to do this to save all these people. And the Crows, they have more entertainment, more little action sequences. I would say episodes 5 and 6, we learn a lot more about everybody in the story, honestly. Everybody that we see, we learn a lot more about them. And both groups, their goals align a little bit more. So now the Crows are on their way to Alina and Mal. The first 4 episodes, it was just separate. They met each other in season 1, but in this season, it was just they're doing whatever they're doing. But episodes 5 and 6, it's we need your help. We got to do this to stop the bad guy. Because the bad guy is still around, and he is stronger than he was before. He has now the ability to call forth these shadow monsters that can just kill anybody, and they can come out in the daytime. So everybody's trying to band together to stop this guy. The final 2 episodes, I would say, it's a little bit more action-packed. I could have used a little bit more action, honestly, especially in episode 8. The battle kind of ends fairly quickly. And the last episode, they try to wrap so many things up. It feels like the show is ending, with the things being wrapped up. And then the last 15-20 minutes is no, we have not finished this series. So now we have all this extra stuff for season 3. And I was like, dang, I don't know how I felt about that. The season as a whole was solid. It was pretty good. But then when they were trying to wrap things up, I was like, okay, it could end here. No, we're going again. Okay, no, we're going again. And I was like, they could have found a better way. They could have stretched out the fighting and then left it where not everything was solved. I would say that. But it's a solid show. I enjoy it. The characters are interesting. Again, there's a lot of different people that it's too many to go through. So I enjoy being with Kaz and his group a little bit more. I like the banter between them. Alina and Mal, they They're alright, but she doesn't use her abilities as often as I would like as a sun summoner. She's usually hiding for the most part. But the crows, they get to do stuff and, use their abilities a little bit more. But those are just my thoughts on Shadow and Bone Season 2. If you've seen the show, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.